Hi guys, this is Megan,
and Aubrey.
and today we will be interviewing Coach Sughroue.
So, Shugs, our first question is what initially inspired you to get into coaching cross country?
Well, really just by sheer luck, so to speak. When I was in Fairmont, I coached football and track. So I was head football, head track in Fairmont. And then when I moved to McCook, the opportunity to just coach was assistant track. There was also softball, and I knew nothing of softball. Um, there was a football and head cross country. So the options were, and I wanted to coach. So options were really to me cross country because that seemed to be the best fit for me because I coached distance guys when I was in Fairmont, so had a little knowledge that way, and I just thought that would be the best fit. So that's kind of how I wound up coaching cross country. 27 years ago, that's where that started. So
That's awesome.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, what's the most common misconception about running that you think there is?
that they can't do it. The people think that they can't do it. To me, that because everybody can run. Some people are just slower than others. Um, everybody can run. It's just, and we can all get faster. So, and the only way to do that is to do it. So, and I think it's a great thing for kids. They learn a lot of inner strengths. They learn a lot of willpower. They learn that they can battle through some things and adversities that they didn't really think that they could. So, I think it's a great tool in that respect.
That's awesome. How do you keep your athletes motivated during tough training weeks or after a setback?
Really, it's as you well know, it's all about your attitude. So every race is not going to be your best race. In order to get better, you just sometimes you have to battle through some of those adverse effects. Um, and you got to have tough days at practice, and you're going to have tough races. And you just got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and go again. So it's all on how you look at the successes and failures of life. And every day is a new day, and you just have to approach it that way. And if you're going to approach it with a poor attitude, you just as well expect poor results because that's how you're approaching it. So, in order to make improvements and do things, you just sometimes you got to let like water off a duck's back, let it roll off, and get yourself up, and we go again. So, and that's such as life. You're going to have good days, bad days, great days, bad days. It's just the way it is.
Okay, that was good. Do you have any funny or memorable stories from practices or meets?
Oh, well, I have many. There are so many. I have lots. Well, one this year I had a lot of corn in my bag. So, that one was kind of funny. That was district day. Literally, we had to park on the edge of a cornfield when we opened the door of the bus. Literally, you were stepping into the cornfield because the corn was yet to be picked, and the stalks were still standing, and you were now in the first row of the field. So that's a memorable one. This year was the first year we were back to Class B where they serpentined the districts. That's also memorable to me. Lots of great things and some bad things. It's just I have lots of great memories and lots of bad memories. No, not necessarily bad memories, just um, trying times for individuals as we raced. But um, some were scary, some were not, some were funny. Just lots of great times. We have a lot of fun.
Yes,
We do.
for sure.
What advice would you give to runners who are just starting?
Keep it fun. Keep it within your. Don't expect great things right away. Although it can happen, it's not real plausible. Um, it takes time for your body to adjust to the training you're giving it. Um, it does adjust. It just takes a little time. Some people, it takes a little longer. It just depends on your physical make. Some people adjust, and you find some people are a lot more mentally tough than what others are, and that's just everybody's a little different. So yeah, keep it fun. Don't think you're going to set the world on fire right away. Don't step out and go, I'm going to go run 10 miles. Start with lower mileage and work yourself in. Otherwise, you're going to be prone to injury. So we'll just ease our way through it.
All right. That's all we have. Thank
Okay,
you.
You bet.